state presents 6 travel destinations with high tsunami risks. When you think of tsunamis, you probably think of Japan, and for several reasons, but there might be many other countries where you wouldn't think the best place for tsunami. Here are 6 examples of countries and regions where you might not expect tsunamis to be a risk. Some of them are downright shocking. Number 1. Chile. Fair disclosure, Chile's long coastline very much sits on the Ring of Fire, although the eastern part of this proverbial ring gets much less attention than the western part, to say nothing of its northern reaches. More on those in a minute. Number 2. The Pacific Northwest. Sleepless in Seattle has a nice ring to it. Tsunami in Seattle. I like it, but the thought of it is terrifying, unfortunately. While you might not associate the evergreen-lined coasts of the Pacific Northwest with tall waves of certain destruction, the fact is that the region is among the most likely in the world to face earthquakes and tsunamis in the near future, thanks to the Cascadia fault line, among other likely culprits. Number 3. Norway. As destinations in Europe go, few evoke a calmer state of mind, and the fjords of Norway, pristine, calm inlets crowned by majestic mountain peaks. Unfortunately, some of these mountain peaks are extremely unstable and have historically been prone to rock slides, specifically those along the country's heavily twisted Fjords. Number 4. Arctic Russia. Rounding out our list of extremely cold potential tsunami destructions is Arctic Russia, both present Russia and former Russia. For example, Alaska, and in particular in Aleutian Islands. As is the case in the Pacific Northwest, this rarely mentioned portion of the Ring of Fire features extraordinarily active faults, whose activity are only rarely mentioned due to the lack of human population. Number 5. The Greek Islands. Greece is mostly in the news due to its perpetual economic crisis, but what few people realize is that the country's beloved islands are long overdue for a tsunami. Well, not necessarily Mykonos and Santorini, but the Mediterranean as a whole, a region that has a moderate amount of seismic activity and whose concentric coastline is home to tens of millions of people, tourists and otherwise. Now the last, number 6, Morocco. Tunisia and Egypt are off limits. You might be saying to yourself now, as you ponder a North Africa vacation, but at least I can go to Morocco. Not so fast. At least not if you are considering tsunamis in your decision.